Alright, welcome back to Historic on Arena. Today I'm going to be looking at Bant Flash. I've tried out a number of different variations of the Flash archetype. I believe I did Sultai, then Teamer, then Blue-Red is it. And Bant is, I believe, probably the last one I will look at. Bant Flash. Of all the Flash archetypes that exist in Standard, Simic is the most popular, but the granddaddy of Simic was Bant. Back before Nightpack Ambusher was printed, we essentially had Frilled Mystic and Angel of Grace. And these two cards were the core of a blue, white, green mid-range control deck. With this kind of flashy theme with counterspells, Frilled Mystics, etc., this does have the same feeling as the other Flash decks, but it's a bit different. Not necessarily trying to go under my opponent, but rather go over them in a lot of matchups. So with Angel of Grace at the top end, and I'm playing 8 of these spells, I've got a lot of really big top end stuff. How many lands am I playing? 25, yeah. So I'm playing 25 lands, and I've got a lot of top end. Got Growth Spiral to get there. And the goal is just to get to these. These two spells are very powerful on their own. And then Angel gives a flying threat. I played a Simic Flash. I was going to make a video with that. Ran into Field of the Dead, and I just realized Simic Flash can't beat Field of the Dead. And there's not really a reason to stay Simic. The dual lands are so good in Historic. So Angel can fly right over zombie tokens, which Nightpack Ambusher and Frilled Mystic cannot. Down at the bottom end, I've got 6 counter spells, so that means 10 in the main deck. Llanowar Elves just there to get ramp early on. Growth Spiral is an important card that I would like to draw early, just to get to my 4 mana spells earlier. And then Preserver, I had Cutthroat in here originally, but I want to try Preserver. He performed really well, or she, might be a she, I don't know. Wildborn Preserver performed very well in the matches, the teamer matches in which I played it. I was very impressed. So I'm going to try this instead of Brineborn Cutthroat, and whoops, I'm just going to cut it randomly, and hopefully it can be a 2-drop that can get big. So in the sideboard, I don't play white a lot, so I'm not super familiar, but I've got Lyras against aggro. First Strike and Lifelink is a big deal. Also, it can fly over zombie tokens and gives Angel of Grace Lifelink. I've got the usual suspects: Aether Gust, Mystical Dispute, Seal Away. I'm not sure about it, but it should be solid against aggro again. Devout Decree against Mono Red. Sky Tether. This is something that I want to try out against, obviously, aggro Gruul. A 1-mana removal spell. So as far as I know, from what it looks like, I obviously haven't played it, but for what it looks like, it seems that it is a 1-mana, like for a deck that wants to attack. I mean, once I stabilize, I don't care about their blockers. But being able to get rid of a creature for 1 mana seems good. So we'll see how it does. Take it in for some games, and yeah, see if Bant Flash will take care of us. Alright, we're going to be on the play against X-Mage. I think I'm going to keep this. I want lands. We'll see. This gives me Llanowar Elves on turn 1, which is kind of cool. X-Mage is a client that I used to play on. Basically is a free version of Arena, just obviously not as cool. A lot slower. And that's kind of legit. I'm actually going to do this number. Unfortunately, I can't hold up Veto because I've got 2 green spells, so... So they're going to take Dovin's Veto. Sunpetal Grove. It's going to be blue-black control. So the good news is if I drop into any of my threats, we'll be able to end the game. Got there very quickly, like that. The bad news is I've got an empty hand, so... Grixis. Okay, Ambusher will end the game very quickly, unless I just keep drawing lands, which is more than likely. The good news is, Ritual of Soot doesn't take care of Ambusher. So... Here comes Bolas. Nicol Bolas. Really? That's kind of good to see. It might mean they have a cast down for Ambusher, but... Really? Okay. Alright. Might have just derped our way into a win. Fires. That's good to see. GG. Alright. Well. I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it. So Aether Gust is definitely coming in. Mystical Dispute. What is not so good here? Settle the Wreckage. Angel of Grace might just be something I want to get rid of. It is a threat. Might just want to go under. Maybe this is a deck where I do want to go under. Yeah, I definitely do. So I want to bring in that. Okay, let's send it back. So let's be a little bit lower curve. What is up with... I draw so many one-land hands. Yup, that's... Well, this game's over before it starts, but whatever. Sure. So I think I'm going to shock this in. If they play Thought Erasure, I'm going to need to counter it. So... not sure if I want to Growth Spiral. Probably. Okay, well that's kind of a nice draw. I'm just going to get this into play. I'll have to take the Absorb. Darn it. It's unfortunate I can't play Preserver and get a... That's kind of nice. So if they kill... Sure. Just gonna play this now. And make it a 5/5. So I will get blown out by Ritual of Soot, but I'll also get in there for a lot of damage. So. Okay. That's unfortunate. I'm just going to play this now. Decline. Alright, it's unfortunate. Drawing these elves. Might be correct just to get rid of the elves. Well, it is cool to see that different variations of Grixis exist. Wow, nice. Please attack. If I bounce Bolus, I can get them down to 1. Oh, that's unfortunate tapping. That's really unfortunate. I don't know why it does that. Whatever. Okay. So, they can get rid of my Nightpack Ambusher. If they can deal with this, then I think they win, because I'm out of gas. So, Ashiok can bounce my Ambusher. It's funny, if I had played that land earlier, I would have been able to Borrower here. So if they play Bolus, they have a blocker. They have to deal with all 3 creatures. Yes.
Your heroics are but a dream to me.
Okay. I don't think that does it. Bolus is a cool planeswalker as well. Alright. Taking out Grixis control. Alright. Match number 2 against Nage Lau. Yeah, I think this will be a keep. So, probably Simic or Esper. Cool. I think I'm going to act like a fair creature deck. If I can get these Frilled Mystics online, that's going to be... Frilled Mystics is... I don't know if it's a good card or not, but it's definitely a card I like. I mean, just like the blue and the green and the picture and the casting cost. Burglar Rat. That is really unfortunate because... Probably just going to get rid of Sunpetal Grove. Means I don't have double white, but... not going to cast Llanowar Elves here, because I want to discard it. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of the angel. Jeez. They're like, what kind of monstrosity is this? No blocks. Frilled Mystic should be able to retrieve the card disadvantage. So, I believe I'm just countering anything they play here. Yep, especially that. Oh. They can double block if they want. Seems good. Stop it. Good. So now I've got blue, blue, green, green. So I can counter their final spell. Unfortunately, I am almost out of counter spells. What the heck? They're gonna be so mad. Three Rankles into three Frilled Mystics. Yeah, that would... That would do that to me as well. So... Devout Decree doesn't take care of Rankle. Preservers are good against Rankle. You know, I might just keep cutting Angel. I kind of think Angel's going to be... Yeah, let's leave Angel in. You know what? Oh, Veto might be the cut. Let's just do that. Let's leave Angel in. Or... Seal away. That's probably better. Dovin's Veto. Let's do both. I think I'm going to keep this just because I've got some lands that they're probably going to discard, but I've got my colors, all that good stuff. Do not want to mulligan against the discard deck. Well, I don't know how good of a draw that is. So if they start hammering at my hand, Wildborn Preserver can actually... Okay, that's kind of cool. That's great. Means I can get to 4 mana next turn. Yes, please. Croxa. I think I will get rid of Temple Garden. Right. Actually, Sunpetal Grove, because I can put Temple Garden into play tapped this turn. Yep. Unfortunately, discarding a land does mean... Okay, that's not the worst. Mana is gone. Great. So, I kind of have a feeling that they're playing removal of some sort. So I'm going to flash this bugger out first. Yep. Very glad I did that. Hmm. They are holding priority. Yeah. Sure. So they'll be able to cast Croxa momentarily, right? Yeah. Kind of think I just want to put Borrower out. So they're going to kill that as well. Eventually they will run out of... Yep. Eventually they will run out of spells. I'm going to play this here. So, if they play Rider here, gotta basically get to a point where I can drop in Ambusher without them having mana up so they can't. Yes, that's fine. This might just be the time. Alright, just untapped like that. Start making some wolves. What? Do they have 7 mana? Huh. Interesting. I think I'm just gonna counter that. Yeah, it's fine. Now the question is what do I just bounce it? I think I do. Yeah, I think I gotta discard the Settle. You don't want to do that. Okay, now my hand's empty, so the discard doesn't really affect me so much. So... I will have a wolf. Oh, that's a cool... That's a cool thing. Alright. Taking it out against black-red discard. Alright, get to play against Colton. I don't know who Colton is, but seems like a cool character. Yeah, this seems fine. I can't get Frilled Mystic out on turn 4, but... Oh, yes I can, because I've got Hallowed Fountain. It's a good life. I'm just going to put this down so I can Breeding Pool next turn. Not Breeding Pool. Growth Spiral. Or Preserver. Well... we'll see what they do. Thought Erasure. Kind of think they're gonna take. Just want to get a threat down. Yeah. And just drawing lands. Alright. Teferi. That's funny. Let's put that into play tapped. Nice. Okay, so they don't have any removal. Yes. Let's do that. Gotta hold up my absorb. Oops. That might be communicating that I do have a 3-mana counterspell. Whatever. I have it. Frilled Mystic would be clutch here. But, you know what? More lands would be great, too. More lands would be awesome. Sure.
Trust me, you'll thank me later. Here we go.
Why would I want spells? I mean, honestly, what good do spells do at the end of the day? Jeez, that's rough.
Let's slow this down. You know what? I'm not done yet.
So the Llanowar Elves have been a bit underwhelming so far. I did get a turn 1 or turn 3 Frilled Mystic a couple times, but that's kind of nice. Kind of think I just have to pump this up right now. I'm hitting for 3. So let's give him buff of 2. So if they have a Wrath, I die, but if they don't, I'll kill them very quickly. Teferi Time Raveler is...
Let's slow this down.
Don't bounce the Preserver, bounce the Angel. Please bounce the Angel. That's good. So they don't have a Wrath. I'm gonna try that. Okay. So they know I have the Angel, so I can actually kill them with these 2 spells. Sure. Please Thought Erasure me. No? Do you have a counterspell? Of course they do. Always have a counterspell. Alright. That's not true. It's a relatively fast clock.
My prowess is unmatched by my...
Yep.
Wait a moment. I have just the trick for this.
This game would have been much easier if I had not spent the entire game drawing lands, but... And no Frilled Mystic. Really? Let's try it again. I will concede at that. Alright. When they have all the answers, they have all the answers. Nothing really you can do. So, Mystical Dispute is probably the only thing that's coming in. Not a time wipe. Settle the Wreckage coming out, and... They are Esper. Oh, there's the effect of their card sleeves is on my cards. On my foils. I don't think there's anything else that needs to go. Black or red permanent? No. Alright, let's try this again. On the play. Seems good. They'll probably have thought erasure, but that is okay. Gross Brow will get me up to the bigger threats quickly. Seems fine. Here it comes. I'm actually not going to cast Growth Spiral this time. Okay. It's not great. Well, this lets me play Preserver and hold up Veto, which is kind of cool. Angel might just be too expensive for this type of deck. There might be a reason why Angels stopped getting played in the Flash decks. I haven't really gotten to play against a creature deck yet. What? Why would you... Okay, I kind of think... Do I want to let that resolve? I kind of think yes. That was a bad card to bring in. Oh, nice. Well, that's kind of cool. Well, when you draw all the lands in the world, life is tough. It just is. So if I cut Angel, what are the reasons for going Bant? Maybe none? What? Yeah, this is a fun game here. Okay. All right. Gotta do something eventually, right? So if they jam to Fairy, then I'm going to actually decline so that I can Mystical Dispute and hold up Veto. Alright, well, we're probably done here then. So they have to deal with everything. Oh, just get rid of this. Okay. No, you know what? Maybe they haven't seen my Frilled Mystics yet. No, I didn't bring in Lyra to play against Esper. Alright, let's try to take a game on the draw. Less likely, especially if they have Thought Erasure turn 2 again. Man, this is a solid hand too. I gotta keep it. I can't go down to... Can't go down to 5. And draws a 4-drop. That's hilarious. 25 lands. Yeah, that's hilarious. Every game, turn 1, turn 2. They're like, what kind of a hand? What kind of idiot keeps a hand like this? Yeah, that was a good call. Good take. Whew. Alright. We can draw an untapped blue land. We might be in business. Unless they don't just have one Thought Erasure, they have 2. Thought Erasure is a fun card, is it not? Just gotta pass the turn. Did they have a 3rd? Frilled Mystic. Ambusher. Yeah. I don't think that is... Well... You know what I have, so... Suck it. That's fine. Cool. I just need to get one threat to stick. Okay, well, that's a big difference. Now I've got 2 counterspells. Jeez, okay, well. Forgot how much I love Teferi. It's like the only part of the Esper control deck that I love. It's a 5-mana sorcery speed spell that they just kind of have to jam. Don't know how we pulled this one out, but it happened. Frilled Mystic's a great card. Phew, that was intense. Alright, I have a few thoughts about this deck. So the question is, how did the white help? And I don't think it helped in any meaningful way, except Angel was an extra threat in one of the games. That being said, Veto can work as negate, Absorb can work as Sinister Sabotage, Settle the Wreckage was a card that I sided out twice and didn't play in the third match. Angel means I have to raise the curve to 25 lands, which also meant I flooded a lot. I think that this deck could work as just a growth spiral, leave the growth spiral in, and put any other cards. None of the white cards did I bring in, because I'm not a control deck. Lyra, maybe if I played against Gruul. Mystical Dispute, brought that in. Aether Gust, can't remember if I brought that in or not. Seal Away, I did bring that in. I don't think the White Splash is a place that I would go. I don't think having a flash 5/4 is needed. And Settle the Wreckage is nice, but also requires you to be playing against aggro, which I've been playing against a lot of control. So the things I did love, for Mystic, Mystic's great. I love Mystic. It might be one of my favorite cards. It is one of my favorite cards. Nightpack Ambusher, very powerful. Might try going up on these in my other decks. Wildborn Preserver was big in another number of occasions. And it got big very quickly. And not having to play everything on the opponent's turn was also nice. Being able to play Llanowar Elf and buff him up was nice. Llanowar Elves was kind of a little bit underwhelming. Actually, I shouldn't say that, because in 2 games it allowed me to cast Frilled Mystics. So I actually kind of have to take that back. But anyways, that's it. Bant Flash. Don't think I'll do this one again. It's not meaningfully different from Simic Flash, but it was fun. So we got to take out an Esper control player who had 4 Thought Erasures in 3 games. So thank y'all very much for watching. Bye.